Why should you file your income tax returns now? I'll tell you why. Hi, my name is Jewell and welcome to my channel. In this video, I'll give you 5 reasons to file your tax returns now. Also, I'll share a strategy to get compliant if you have multiple unfiled years. So be sure to watch to the end to get the bonus. First, who are non-filers? The IRS considers people non-filers if they had not filed their income tax returns for 1 or more years. Now that does not include people who are not required to file, such as a dependent, that's somebody who's claimed on another person's tax return, or if your sole income is from Social Security, you're also not required to file. Now there is a filing income threshold. In 2019, for single status, that is $12,200. Married filing joint, $24,400. Age 65 and older, single status, that threshold is $13,850. Married filing joint, $27,000 if both people are 65 and older. Now for self-employed people and independent contractors, that threshold is just $400. Normally, the filing deadline for individual income tax returns is April 15th of the following year, including extensions. Here's reason number 1. If filing late and the result is owing tax, you may be subject to late and non-filing penalties and interest. This stops the continuance of penalties. However, the interest continues until the debt is paid. I'll cover more on penalties in another video. Here's reason number 2. If filing late and the result is a refund, excellent. There are no penalties, and depending on when you file, you may get an interest included in your refund. Now, there is a deadline for receiving a refund, and that is to file within 3 years of the filing deadline. Otherwise, you will not be entitled to the refund. Now, I have seen instances where the refund was still received after the 3 years, but don't bank on it. Be sure to like, share, and subscribe, and stay to the end to get the bonus. By filing timely, that also gets you back into the tax system, and also is good measure to prevent a few things. Here's reason number 3. By having your information updated in the system, you avoid missed correspondence. Misdirected mail, or if you moved since the last time you filed, well, ex-spouses and partners, mom and dad, former roommates, who wants any of those people with access to your IRS notices? Which leads me to reason number 4. It avoids identity theft. If cybercrime isn't bad enough, someone could falsely and fraudulently file your income tax returns to steal refunds. By filing timely, no one else can file after you, even if they had your information. And reason number 5, it avoids missed tax stimulus payments that you are entitled to. If the IRS does not have your current address, where will they send your payment? Hopefully not to the wrong party at your last address. If this is you right now, the IRS has an online tool to help you with that. Now the bonus. Why file now? Well, this year some things are different. Due to COVID-19, the IRS has extended the filing deadline to July 15th, 2020. IRS has reduced operations, and this year you can e-file your 2019 and 2018 tax returns. Normally, the e-filing is just used for the current tax year, and any previous tax years must be filed by paper. Here's the strategy. If you have multiple tax years to file, you can make the most of the circumstances. E-file for tax years 2019 and 2018 first, you get that result within 48 hours, then paper file any previous tax years by July 15th. The trend I've been seeing in filing this way, 2018 and 2019 are processed and the balances are applied to each other. If there's a tax owed for 1 year, let's say 2018, and 2019 is a refund, and the refund amount is higher than the tax owed, then the taxpayer gets the difference. If this was a normal year, multiple years filing from a non-filer usually flags the tax account. Certain things get triggered if it hadn't already started, such as IRS notices to file remaining tax years and SFRs. SFRs are substitute for return. This is when the IRS files your tax return for you based on the information they have. Sometimes it's accurate. It's not always the best avenue. Usually, the IRS tends to hold on to refunds until all the unfiled years are filed. Now, sometimes there are exceptions when refunds still get paid even though they are unfiled years. In the meantime, you still have time to prepare. File your tax returns now. Either do it yourself or get a tax professional to help you. Remember, e-file your 2019 and 2018 tax returns first, then paper file the remaining previous years by July 15th. Nowadays, for filing your paper returns, I recommend mailing regular mail with tracking, even priority mail. Do not mail certified return receipt where you get the signature card back. There might not be anyone there right now to sign for it. If you use this strategy, by the time the remaining IRS personnel get back to work, you'll be well on your way to being caught up and compliant. I'm going to wrap up by sharing a proverb. This is an Asian proverb. A spark can start a fire that burns the entire prairie. This means that a small problem can snowball into a huge problem and cause major damage. For more information on taxes, or if you need a tax professional, visit my website in the description below. Like, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.